Welcome to Play My Note. This is an app that helps you to read music straight from the score without needing to know how to play an instrument. Okay, so in the app itself you can get help with reading music, but for this demo we're just going to go straight to the notes. Okay, so to make sure that the app plays the notes right, we need to give it a bit of information about how stuff's written down. Okay, the app's asking for which clef the music is written in. So we're going to look right at the left hand side. We're going to work from left to right. Okay, and this symbol here is called a clef. So we just do a picture matching thing. Okay, clearly it doesn't look anything like this one. These two look pretty similar. Okay, there's no squiggly blob at the bottom of here. So actually this piece is written in the treble clef. But if you are a man's voice, you might want to choose the tenor clef, where it plays the notes one octave lower. Okay, but we're going to choose this, which is the normal thing for sopranos, altos, trebles, all kinds of girls' voices singing the tune. Okay, and now it needs to know about the key signature. So the key signature, when we look a little bit to the right, we see that there are two little hash-shaped things. They're called sharps. Okay, so we could also call this the key signature of two sharps because there's two of them. So and I'm going to look here for a picture that looks just the same as this. So here's the clef I already chose, and here's the button that's got two sharps on it. So I'm going to choose that, and here we are in the main screen. We can just press any of these notes and we're going to get the actual sound that should be played or sung when you see these notes on a printed sheet music. Okay, so I can just play the notes and hear how they should sound. I'm going to go to Recent Notes, and see, I see these notes here. Exactly in the order I just played them. Okay, so we're going to erase those for now. Go back to the main screen. Okay, here we can swipe this way or that way if there are notes that we can't see. Okay, we can also add a few extra notes to the screen. This depends on how big your fingers are and if you've got a big phone or a tablet or a small phone. Okay, let's look back at the music and see if we can play the notes. So we're going to ignore all the stuff above, you know, all the vertical lines and things. What we're actually going to look at is where the round bit of the note sits in relation to these 5 horizontal lines. Okay, the 5 lines together are called a stave. And my first note looks as if it's kind of falling off the bottom of the stave. Okay, it's still touching the bottom line, but it's definitely underneath it. Okay, and that's like this note here. Okay, there we go, that's the first note. This is the second note, and this is sandwiched in between 2 lines. Okay, it doesn't have a line running right the way through the middle of it like the third note does. It has a line each side of it. So you could say this note's actually in a space between 2 lines. It's in the bottom space out of 4. Okay, so here's a note that's in the bottom space. There's the third note. This has got a line running right through it, and it's the second line up from the bottom. Okay, I'm always counting up from the bottom. 1, 2, second line. So here's a note that's got a line right through it, the second line. And here is the second space up from the bottom. Okay, we're back to a note that's got a line each side of it. It's a note in a space. Okay, there we go. So there's our first 4 notes. Now, if I played them so slowly you don't recognize the tune yet, okay, we'll go back to Recent Notes. Here they are. So maybe you start to recognise this tune. If I was trying to learn to sing it, I'd be like, in Scarlet Town. Okay, let's play the next ones. So the next note, okay, that's got a line running right through it. It's the second line from the bottom again. And this is in between 2 lines. It's in a space, the bottom space. And that's got the bottom line running right through it. And this one looks like the first note, okay, and drooping off the bottom again. Okay, let's go to Recent Notes. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. That's the very beginnings of what this app can do, and more next time.